Okay, YouTube, this is JL Chambers 82. I know it's been a while since I've been in front of the camera, and also a while since I've done a pickup video. I've gotten hairier and fatter. It's part of getting married, going through that process. Hopefully I'll slim down for the wedding. But anyway, that's pretty much my story. Just been staying busy. I collect when I can. I really don't have the money to be spending on games and stuff right now. Although I have spent money that I really shouldn't have, and I'm on lockdown kind of, guys. So pickup videos are going to be very few and far between between now and next year. I'm getting married in next April, so yeah. I'm going to definitely get a Wii U. I'm saving up for that, but anything new, any games, stuff like that, I'm going to kind of concentrate on the room and what I've gotten here to I've still got so many games that I've never finished or never even cracked open. So anyway, let's go over what I have. First and foremost, I got this a few months ago. I bought a PSP 3000, as I mentioned. Now, I've played the system before, but I've never owned a PSP, and I actually didn't know if I was going to or not. I knew the Vita was coming out, and I knew that you could, download games for the PSP onto that. So I knew I was going to get a Vita. I was pretty sure I was going to get one, so I didn't ever think to go back and get one. But they became so cheap, and accessible, and the games are so cheap. I'm just like, you know what, I have to kind of have one as a collector. Really glad I picked it up because I've really kind of fallen in love with the system. And again, like all my systems that I collect, in hindsight, I'm like, I wish I would have been collecting for this the whole time, or I wish I would have been playing this the whole time. But I actually really, really like it. Now, I know the first one I ever played was my friend's, and that was like he had one the year it came out. His girlfriend bought him that for Christmas, and I lived with him. So I got to play like Grand Theft Auto and stuff on it. I thought it was cool. I thought it was a neat little toy, but I really didn't have any interest in handhelds at that time. And I still don't really play handhelds a lot, but I do like them. I got a lot of use of the DS, and I'm going to get back to this and get some more use out of it as soon as I get through some other games I'm working on that I've invested a lot of time in. Then I'm gonna tackle this handheld. Games still in the box. These are games I picked up with it. I got all this stuff dirt cheap. I mean, the system with all the games was like under $150. So that's all brand new. The Third Birthday, which is a sequel to Parasite Eve, or sequel or prequel, I don't know, but I believe it's the last Parasite Eve game released. I've heard really good things about it, so I look forward to cracking this open. Ys, The Oath in Felghana, if I'm saying that right. But it's an XSEED game, which are awesome. I love Ys Book 1 and 2 on TurboGrafx. Even though I never owned it back in the day, I bought it on Virtual Console and fell in love with it. I wish I would have had a CD attachment for my TurboGrafx. I wish I would have kept my TurboGrafx and got a chance to play that game. But I'm not too familiar with the whole series. I know there's some die-hard fans of it, so this is something I do want to crack open. It's in a nice big box. I guess it just comes with some other stuff, maybe a soundtrack or something. But anyway, I look forward to that. Now, a series of games that I do really like, and I say I really like the series. I've only played 2 of the games in the series, but is Persona, and I've got the remake, and I've already played this, and I played the original Persona on PlayStation 1, never finished it, started playing this one, and I really enjoy it, enjoy the humor and everything, but I don't think I'm going to invest the 40 hours into it. I really don't. I'll probably just kind of screw around a little bit more and then put it off to the side, and just for its nostalgia sake, I'll probably play a little bit of it. But if these games are a big time investment, and not to say there's anything wrong with the graphics or the gameplay on it, but I think there's other games newer games that I want to finish first, and maybe one day, I'll put this in the pile of one day I'll get back to it. I got Persona 2 Innocent Sin. I don't even know if I'm going to crack this open. I mean, it's brand new. But never know. You never know. I might just go back and decide to play this whole series from beginning to end. Now, the one that I am going to sit down and play, which I've never played, is Persona 3. Now, I've heard from Pete Dorr. He did a review on, or he talked about the PSP version of this, and he said that if you're going to play it for the first time, you should probably play it on the console. But I mean, I picked it up, and I really do. I really am looking forward to playing this, and I am going to play this through. because I'm a huge fan of Persona 4. I'm going to buy it again when it comes out for Vita, and you know, I just love that game. I love it. Okay, so moving on. This was something I picked up not too long ago. I should have had it a lot earlier, but I just kept putting it off, Glad I have it. It is the definitive version of Super Street Fighter 4. It's the arcade edition, and it's a freaking blast. I absolutely love it. Not a whole lot to say, you know, what can I say about Street Fighter? It speaks for itself, but with the fight sticks and in this room, like on the New School TV, me and my friend have had some brutal matches, man. We just played for 3-4 hours straight, no lie. Drinking Sam Adams and Street Fighter. Doesn't get any better than that. Game I bought, a game I picked up that I had to pick up. I'm glad I did, but I already had it, and that is The Witcher 2 for 360. I right off the bat, you know, my PC can run. It's pretty good. It's an Alienware, but it's not a high-end PC gaming rig. But I thought I really thought that the 360 version would play better, because my notebook's only a 720p. I thought with this being 1080p and everything that it would look a lot better and play a lot better. Gameplay is fantastic. Graphic wise, it's very, very good for 360, but it really does show you how much the current generation of consoles have aged, and I think it's time for them to be replaced, to be honest. I'm a fan of new systems coming out. I think that these systems they're developing great games for them, and they're pushing their limits, but I really think that it's time, and a game like Witcher 2 on Xbox 360 kind of shows it, because when you see the PC version and then you play the Xbox 360 version, it's just night and day. I mean, they're both gorgeous games, but on the PC it's just breathtaking, and I kind of took it for granted. It was the first way I played it. So yeah, I mean, pick it up. It's $60 for a game this large. Comes with, just like the Witcher for PC, it comes with the strategy guide. So you can't beat that. That's like getting a game for $50 really, when you think about it, or even less. So do pick it up though. It's a great story, man. A really, really adult themed RPG. It's not easy. It's punishing in the beginning parts, and I'm still not finished with it, and it's very, very difficult. But I love The Witcher 1 and 2. If you have a PC, play them on PC. But if you have a console, or a happy console gamer, you know, if you happen to stumble across this video, definitely pick it up. I've sent him a message about it, told him to pick it up, so I'm sure he will eventually. This is brand new in the box, and I'm a collector, and I kind of want to keep it that way, but no, I'm going to play it, and that's Perfect Dark, Brain 64. The whole reason for setting up this TV here with the N64 was to play, you know, Mario Kart, Mario Tennis, Perfect Dark, Bond. So I can't wait to crack this open and play this. I have a friend of mine that I've already sent him through Facebook. I've already sent him some challenges and some threats, and talked some mad smack already, so looking forward to that. And then one of the more recent games I picked up, and I really want to get back to this. I started it, put about 4 hours into it. It's fantastic. Xenoblade Chronicles. There's a lot of hype around the Operation Rainfall. You know, I signed a petition, like a lot of you guys out there too. I really didn't know anything about the games though, other than the fact that I saw the screenshots and they were RPGs for the Wii, and I wanted them. You know, I don't really have any Wii games. I don't play the Wii. I have like 5 games for the Wii. From the day I bought it, I was like, well, you know, I have a Wii, but I don't play it. What I do use the Wii for is the Virtual Console. I have all the TurboGrafx games, and things like that are great. I love it for that purpose. But I don't play it. I don't play the Wii, but this game does look very, very good on the Wii. I'd say the graphics are on par with, you know, an early PS3 or 360 release. You know, sure, they're not going to be in the highest resolution, but as far as the world and everything, very, very convincing, very, very big, and there's a lot to do in this game. There's a whole lot to do, and I'm only about 4 hours in. I'll probably start the whole thing fresh over again, but really, really great game. Check it out. Okay, and last but not least, PlayStation Vita. Now, I kind of lied in the last video. I said that I had a launch video unboxing. That's not true. I didn't buy it at launch. I had an unboxing video, but I'm not showing it. Deleted it already because it's been too long. But anyway, I wasn't initially going to buy one. I don't really I like the DS because of the RPGs and stuff, but I was just like, you know what, I really don't have a need for another handheld. I don't really use them. When I'm home, I play games in my room, and I was playing games at work, but I rarely take lunches now. I just kind of, you know, work through and leave early and stuff like that. So I really don't, you know, have time that I play handhelds. But I went to GameStop and they had it running with Gravity Rush. It was the game I saw on demo, and I was like, I'm going to buy this. The screen was great and everything. I really dig the fact there's no moving parts. There's just, it's to me, this is like a perfect example of what modern systems would be like. I love the fact that it's flashcards, so there's still a game there. There's still a tangible thing you can go to the store and buy. I really like that. But you can also download games, whatever you want to do. But I think that flash, to me, that's like the future. That's what I want to see on consoles instead of optical disc. You know, disc drives are, disc games are great. You can store a lot on it. It makes the games cheaper, easier to program. It's easy to program for a system that has something like that uses Blu-ray or DVD format. But at the end of the day, that's moving parts. It's gonna break eventually. I mean, they're just not made to last forever. One day it's gonna break. Whereas something that doesn't have moving parts in it, doesn't get overheated, it's gonna last a lot longer. And so that's what I'm kind of hoping that the new consoles, you know, go in that direction. But this is definitely, this has mixed feelings out there. Some people think it's overpriced. I think for what you get, for something this the quality of the screen, the quality of the construction of the device, the controls, I think that it's I think it's great. I think it's appropriately priced, and I don't know. I think to me, it's the best handheld I've played. That's a bold statement, I know, but it's the best handheld I've ever played. I'll have to see. You know, the games are what make a system. You know, the DS doesn't have the best graphics in the world, but the RPGs on the DS are some of the best, hands down. But we'll see. We'll see how this develops. And I did get 3 games at launch because when I bought it had this thing. You got that case. Buy 2 games, get 1 free, and 18-month 0% financing. And I was like, I'll take that because that's what I have a Blockbuster account, and I only use it like if it's completely paid off, you know, and so that's my little rule. I don't just, you know, go out and charge things on it and just, you know, barely pay for it. When things go on financing like that, I really take advantage of it. That's how I buy a lot of my games and stuff. Just kind of, I get it right then, and I'm satisfied. But then I'm constantly thinking I have to pay this off, so you know, don't pay interest or anything. So that's how I got all this kind of stuff at once, and not having to spend a lot of money. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. I have this now on the consoles, but just got into it. The only game in the series I've ever played is Marvel Super Heroes versus Street Fighter for the Sega Saturn, which is awesome, but I never played the more modern versions until recently, so I don't really know how to play it. I know it's very simplistic controls, but I just get my ass kicked when my friends come over that know how to play this game. I mean, the special moves are easy to pull off, but that's what it is. It's a special move fest. But it's really cool to have it on a handheld. It doesn't look as good as the consoles, no, but it's very, very comparable. I mean, other than the screen resolution, I mean, it looks like a console, the current generation console game. FIFA Soccer, and I've played, and this was really hard to get at launch. Like, I could have just turned around and sold it, and now I kind of wish I did. But anyway, I love FIFA games and everything. My favorite FIFA games are FIFA Soccer like 94 for Sega Genesis and the one for Sega CD. I fucking love that one. But this one's good. I bought the Road to the World Cup, the 2010 FIFA Soccer, the South Africa, and it was good. I had a lot of fun with it. But you know, I get bored with these games so quick if I'm not playing against somebody. When I'm just playing by myself, sports games, I get bored really, really fast. So I haven't really played this one, but it does look great. It looks fantastic actually for a handheld. It looks just like the console version. And then my favorite game for the system so far that I've played is Uncharted Golden Abyss. And I've only played the demo for Uncharted 1 back in the day when it was first released for PS3, and I thought, oh, this is an amazing game, I can't wait to buy this. I've never bought Uncharted, I've never played Uncharted 2, which I heard is one of the best games ever made, single-player games. And Uncharted 3 is supposed to be pretty good, you know, not as good as 2, but still good, and the whole series is supposed to be excellent. And I'm going to, as soon as I finish this one, I'm going and buying all of them, and sitting down and playing them. And if they're cheap, you know. But yeah, it was, it's really, really a lot of fun for a handheld game. So anyway, guys, that is my pickup video. There's been stuff that I've picked up here and there, but it's, you know, I haven't done a pickup video since, oh god, last year, and I think the last thing I picked up was Witcher 2 for PC, so kind of ironic. I've picked up stuff in between, you know, like Skyrim. I've picked up Skyrim, I've played Skyrim, so I've actually, I played Skyrim so much that I got bored with it, and I'm sure this will happen, I'll go back, because I put like 150 hours in it. I'm still not even that high of a level. I'm like in the 40s, you know. But I just spend so much time wandering the earth and getting killed in dungeons, and then I'll get bored and whatever. But other than that, I've been playing some old school games. Now that I have the setup, that's what I've really been focusing on. That's what I'm gonna go back to collecting and doing videos on too, because old school games are, you know, it's cheaper to collect when you're buying loose carts, and I want to collect in-box stuff, but for purposes of playing and doing videos, loose cards, stuff like that's fine. So, if you guys have any suggestions for anything that I should be looking into, please let me know. But anyway, YouTube, talk to you later.